This is the getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Cookie Cowboy will dig in now, right on the heels of driving in 5 runs in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to him.
And that's in there, base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Well, you feel so good at the plate, but now there's so much pressure on you to continue to get those base hits. We'll see how long you can keep doing it.
Cookie Cowboy stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
Cowboy. Hey, one time, right now.
Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game.
Cookie Cowboy will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. So he's into second here with the double to kick off the home 5th. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading another.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cookie Cowboy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
In to score is the runner from third.
Hold it here. Just a line drive right there.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Cookie Cowboy, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner, but before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Cookie Cowboy is in that spotlight as he comes off one of his better showings of the year. His last contest, an impressive 5-hit performance, and really led the charge offensively for this ball club.
Yeah, and let me tell you, getting 5 hits in a ball game is really tough to do. I mean, sometimes you don't even get 5 at-bats, and we all know that getting a base hit is one of the toughest things to do in sports. Going into this one, I'll bet he'll be trying to emulate everything he was doing and thinking about up there because it obviously worked, and I'm sure the team hopes he has another big game. It always helps get your offense going when a guy is hot like that.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. With that, here's how Buck Showalter lines his Orioles up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
David Price is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you can see right there, he's eclipsed that 200 strikeout number. Really been good this year.
Cookie Cowboy. We'll see if he can keep the magic wand going. He was 5 for 5 in the ballgame last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch.
Cookie Cowboy steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Gallardo pauses. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Jones, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
And now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And here in the third, this is probably...
Cookie Cowboy strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 5-2. And he is out, retreating to second. Cookie Cowboy will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Here comes Ellsbury on his way home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 7-2 ballgame. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
6 men on base.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Is David Price, his 25th win.
Back live now on the MLB pregame show. Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Cookie Cowboy strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
Hey, let her rip. Here we go.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right side, hit hard, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And they don't get much bigger than that hit right there. He's now tied the single-season base hit record.
Wow, what an amazing year he's had so far. 1 more base hit, and it'll be an unprecedented season. Stay tuned, everybody, because it's about to get crazy.
Into the box, Cookie Cowboy. He reached on a single in his first try.
Cowboy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
He just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Hey, be patient.
Digging in now, Cookie Cowboy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jones is under it. 1 out. Cookie Cowboy will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Cookie Cowboy is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning.
Now batting.
Hit hard to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Cookie Cowboy will get his first shot now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys.
And now meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Cowboy.
In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot. Cookie Cowboy comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
High in the air out to center field. Jones is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. Cookie Cowboy will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Leaps and makes. Cookie Cowboy stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his 3rd home run. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top player of the game.